me. It's me. It's Jack. We had a little problem at the Walmart parking lot when we were collecting lead for this video. And apparently there were warrants out on. So now I'm in disguise. Okay? Shh. Alright, studio audience, keep it down. Alright. We want to welcome you to this set of videos. Okay? This video is entitled Newb Casting for Norton. Now, for those of you who aren't on Glock Talk, you don't know who Norton is. But if you are on Glock Talk and you come to the reloading section, then you do know who Norton is. And you know that Norton is in the process of learning how to cast. And we all know that we see an ambulance and a fire truck in the future for Norton. So we're going to try to teach him how to cast, okay? Now, Norton, what we want you to do right now is go get Mrs. Norton, because you're not smart enough to absorb all this. So she can watch the video and then explain it to you, okay? Oh, look, there she is right there. Hi, Mrs. Norton. Hi. Ooh, look at this. She's gorgeous. Woo. Hi, Mrs. Norton. I'm guessing that Mr. Norton owned a Porsche when Mrs. Norton met him. All right, anyway, you stay awake, Mrs. Norton. Norton, you can go to sleep, okay? Now, what we're going to do, first of all, we want to welcome everybody. We want to welcome everybody from Glock Talk Reloading, all my little buddies up there on Glock Talk. Oh, look at that, mind blank, on the Outpost Lounge, okay? Hey, everybody in the Outpost Lounge. And for those of you who are seeing this on YouTube, if you haven't been to Glock Talk, we invite you to come over. Just go to your computer, type in Glock Talk. You'll find that there are dozens and dozens of forums, and they cover the entire gamut. Okay, and if you're a loader, we should especially want you to come over to Glock Talk Reloading forum. Okay, you can learn all kinds of stuff. All right. Now today, what we're going to be doing is going over casting, proper use of the mold, how to melt lead, how to differentiate between lead wheel weights and zinc and steel. And what we're going to be using today, we're going to fire it up here in a few minutes. We're going to be using the RCBS Pro Melt Furnace. Okay, one of the more top of the line furnaces. All right, pay no attention to the cans of Pam. They have absolutely nothing to do with loading. Nothing. What they represent is a lot of pleasure and happiness in life, but it has nothing to do with loading, okay? And get your mind out of the gutters. It has nothing to do with that either, all right? It's kind of an inside joke. All right, what we're going to do first, when we come back, we're going to show you what you need to wear when you're casting. You're going to be dealing with molten lead. You're going to be dealing with temperatures from 700 degrees up. So you have to be safe with that. So we'll go over what to wear. We'll go over how you get the furnace up and running so that you can melt lead without melting the zinc or the steel. Then we'll go over using the molds. We'll do some actual bullet casting. Okay? Alright, so we're going to take a little break here. We'll put on our safety gear. We'll get the pot fired up. And we hope you all stick around. Make a little popcorn. Do whatever. Okay, Mrs. Norton, make sure you take notes, because you know Mr. Norton's not going to be able to follow it without it. All right, and we'll see you all back here in just a few minutes. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, okay, we're back. We're back. Alright, what? I can't hear it. Wait a minute. Sound guy's saying something. What? Oh, you can't hear me with the face mask down. Alright, we're back. Alright, Mrs. Norton, go ahead and let Norton sleep. You can explain it to him later. Alright, what you see here is what all you noobs need to wear when you're casting bullets. Anytime you're going to be around molten lead, this is what you need to wear, okay? Gotta have your hard hat in case something falls on you. Gotta have your ear protection in case something blows up. Obviously your face mask in case you get splattering lead. Okay? Welder's gloves. Always gotta have welder's gloves. Gotta have your apron in case you get some splatters. You don't want to burn holes in your little hoodie. Okay? Full protection from the chest down and adequate footwear. Okay? This is what you need. Now, I'm a parent. I raised a kid. So I know the concept of do as I say, not as I do. Okay? This is what you need to wear. I'll show you what I wear. This is what I wear when I cast. Alright? I know, you can go all over the internet and they'll tell you to wear all that safety gear. Fine, it's not going to hurt you. I don't wear it. Now, most of my casting I do in the wintertime. Today, we're in the mountains of Colorado. It's September. It's 72 degrees out. This is what I wear. In the wintertime, when I cast, when it's cold, I wear my furry little slippers. Other than that, this is what I wear. The only thing that I add is a garden glove. When I'm adding weights to the pot, when I'm flexing, anything like that, I wear one glove. That's it. Wear what you think is going to keep you safe. Okay? Alright. So much for that. You'll notice over here is where I have my casting station. Yes, I cast indoors. Have been for 48 years. Probably not supposed to, but I'm still here. If you notice up on the ceiling, I have a stove hood with a fan. Vents out through the roof. Sucks all smoke and everything out of there. That's all you need. If I was going to cast a little bit in the summertime, I'd simply open that window, turn the fan on, and maybe have a fan behind me. Room stays fine. Okay? Now, a couple things you need for casting. Obviously, you need your molds. I tend to use iron molds. That's what I started with. That's what I know. I have a couple Lee aluminum molds back there. I've just never gotten the hang of it. I don't know how to use them. So the iron molds are what I use. Mostly for cavity. Okay? When you pour your lead, you're going to get sprue. This is an example of sprue right here. The sprue sits on top of the mold. That's what you end up with. You have to knock that sprue off. Don't ever, whether you're using aluminum mold or you're using an iron mold, don't ever use anything metal to hit the sprue plate. This is what I've used for years. This is rolled rawhide mallet. This little mallet right here is actually 48 years old. Back when I bought it, it was, I don't know, $2, $3. Now they run like $50 or $60. It's kind of ridiculous. But this will keep your molds in good condition. Easier thing to do is get yourself one of these little hammers with a rubber end on one end, plastic end on the other. No big deal. Just hit it, knock the sprue plate open. Won't do any damage to the sprue plate. Sound guy, how are we doing on time? Okay. We're going to end up splitting this video into two videos. Alright, part 1 and part 2. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to fire up the furnace. Again, this is a RCBS Pro Melt. You may use a Lyman furnace. You may use a Lee furnace. It doesn't matter. As long as you get sufficient heat. But we'll show you how to work with this. We're going to go ahead, we'll take a break. We'll preheat this. We'll show you how to separate lead wheel weights from zinc wheel weights. And then we'll do a little bit of casting. Okay? So, we'll be back. What you're going to want to do is go to YouTube and punch up Casting for Newbs, or Casting for Norton, on YouTube's Part 2. Alright? Okay. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Bye-bye.